I need us to know that the Quran's Isa, termed as Jesus, is not an historical figure. His identity and role as a prophet of Islam is based on supposed revelation to Muhammad over half a millennium after the Jesus of history lived and died. And so therefore, Jesus' name was never Isa. Jesus' mother tongue was Aramaic. In his own lifetime, he was called Yeshua in Aramaic and Jesu in Greek, which means the Lord is salvation. So it is interesting that Jesus' name Yeshua contains within it the proper Hebrew name of God, the first syllable Ye, being short for Yahweh the Lord. Yeshua of Nazareth was never called Isa, the name the Quran gives to him. Arab-speaking Christians refer to Jesus as Yasou from Yeshua, not Isa. However, for the sake of argument, let's look into the supposed Isa of the Quran, who makes a claim that according to the Quran, only God can make. And so number one, Allah calls himself in the Quran as the first and the last. Jesus in Revelation chapter 1 verse 17 to 18 calls himself the first and the last. Allah calls himself the one who will judge the world. Jesus in Matthew chapter 25 verse 31 to 32, he calls himself the one who will judge the world. Allah calls himself the one who will raise the dead at the resurrection. John chapter 5 verse 25 to 29, he said he is the one who will raise the dead at the resurrection. And there is one more thing I need us to see and I need us to know about the mother of Isa, who was called the mother of Jesus. Her name was called Miriam, the mother of Isa. She was called a sister of Aaron. I believe we are all familiar. Christians must be familiar with Aaron here. And also the daughter of Aaron's father, Imran. We can clearly see now that Quran has confused Mary with Miriam of Exodus. The two lived more than 1,000 years apart. In conclusion, when Muslims talks about Isa, they have somebody different in mind from the Yeshua HaMashiach of the Bible, the Jesus our Lord of history. And so the Quran written in the 7th century AD cannot be regarded as having any authority whatsoever to inform us about Jesus Christ of Nazareth. It offers no evidence for its claim about biblical history. Lastly, Jesus is referred in the Quran as the Word and the Spirit of Allah. And I want to read from the book of John chapter 1 from verse 1 to 5. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. The same was in the beginning with God. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. In him was life, and the life was the light of men, and the light shines in darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not.